पीयूष मिश्रा in his famous song आरंभ है प्रचंड wrote, कृष्ण की पुकार है ये भागवत का सार है कि युद्ध ही तो वीर का प्रमाण है। कौरवों की भीड़ हो या पांडवों का नीड हो, जो लड़ सका है वही तो महान है। The Indian batting unit has brought these lines to life, especially if we mention KL Rahul, Shubman Gill, Ravindra Jadeja, Washington Sundar, and of course, we have to mention this Rishabh Pant in the first innings. It was an absolutely resilient and gritty performance, batting performance, and we have snatched a draw from the jaws of defeat. I just delayed making this video a little bit because I wanted the highs of that gritty draw to calm down a bit and then talk of few things that I felt during this match as well. Firstly, one of the things that want to talk about is the bowling unit. The bowling unit looked really average. Um, Even the best of the best, Jasprit Bumrah did not look as sharp as he would like to be, and we would like to be. Everyone would like to be, except for the English side, of course. Same with Siraj, I would say he was not at his best. Jaddu uh, was among the weakest wickets, and we have to also put into question that why was Washington Sundar brought to bowl in the 69th over when he was the peak of the bowlers in the previous game. He picked 4 wickets, which was instrumental in restricting England to 192. We did not, or we failed to chase that. That's a issue with the batting unit. Talking of the issues, uh, team selection definitely has to be a point of question here. This bowling unit that has been picked is not suitable for picking up 20 wickets. 90% of the times, you have to pick up 20 wickets in Test cricket to win the game. Why 90%? Because 10% of the times it might happen that the opposition has declared and you chase it down. So, but no, more often than not, it doesn't happen. So, we have to pick up 20 wickets. Is this bowling unit suitable for picking up 20 wickets? That's question mark on it. Adding to that, Jasprit Bumrah will not play the fifth test, of course. It was pre-decided he will play only 3 test matches, and he has already played those 3 allotted to him, or that is what he's permitted to play because of his fitness. So, quite probably, Arshdeep and Agashdeep will come in. Kuldeep Yadav needs to play. Yes, Washington Sundar has picked up wicket in the third test. Has picked up wickets. He has scored a brilliant century in the fourth test. But Kuldeep needs to come in place of Shardul. Shardul hasn't been used much in the bowling and hasn't been effective as well to be used more. So I don't think Shardul's batting needs to be taken into account here when team selection during the team selection, and Kuldeep should play for this fifth test. So batting has looked solid. It has looked solid all the throughout the series, and of course Rishabh Pant, who has been in good form, good touch, is ruled out because of the injury. Here, I would like to bring up another point is that Jagadishan has been called up as a replacement to Rishabh Pant. Now, Dhruv Jurel is already in the squad. He is playing, and he is the keeper. So, if Dhruv Jurel is not good enough to play even one single match that is remaining in the series, why is he being taken as the substitute in the first place? Why not Jagadishan as the substitute, which was traveling from match once? And what's so very important that you have to call up one player for just one single game? Because if we keep in mind the um, injury to Dhruv Jurel, if at all. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but if at all there is an injury to the keeper, we have KL Rahul who can keep wickets. Of course there is a workload management issue with keeper and opening batsman, but it looks little clumsy that when you already have a player in the squad who is a wicketkeeper batsman and you call up another player just for one single remaining match. Having said that, we also need to talk about the Abhimanyu Ashwaran case. He has been warming up the bench for quite some time now. He was also the part of a Border Gavaskar Trophy, but hasn't been given chance here. Gautam Gambhir has time and over said this, that the players need to play domestic games. Abhimanyu Ashwaran is one such player who have come into the team with purely on the basis of domestic games. He doesn't play IPL, so he's coming into the side because of the domestic games, and he doesn't get a chance. So when you say that domestic is important, but the players who come up in the come through the ranks of domestic, you don't give them chance. So there is a little bit of mismatch in the words and his action.